Hi guys, how are you doing? So, welcome to my channel. Feel appreciated, feel loved. I love visitors so much. If this is your very first time to join this channel, karibu sana. Here we talk about relationship, we talk about faith, we talk about fun. So, something happened 2 months ago. It was on a Saturday. I can remember on Saturday. And we were just going to church with my husband, and it was our practice session. We had a practice session from 2 to 4 there. So when I reached church, I found the team there, walikuwa shafika, and the church is usually washed in the morning, so in the afternoon we usually meet there with the team so that we can have our practice session for preparation for the service the next day. So when we reached there, I decided that as they do the voice warm-up, I burned some chaffs. There are some chaffs there. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm using my hands to it's okay there. So I decided to burn the chaffs. The chaffs were there, so I decided to burn the chaffs. So I told them to sing so loudly so that I can hear them while I was burning the chaffs. So I started burning the chaff. It was a lot because it was a heap, and that day it was so windy. But I didn't know that wind can affect something. So after I've burned the chaff and I clearly saw that everything was burnt, I decided now to join the team so that we can start our practice session. So I entered the sanctuary. When I entered the sanctuary, we prayed and we started off the practice. But before we started off the practice, one of us said, "Hey, Pasi, nini yo?" So it was sounding like as if it was raining, and I was like, by the way, what is that? But kidogo we had a guy outside saying moto, and I was shocked. So I ran outside. By the time I was outside, my God, I can't even explain what I saw. I just saw fire, as in I saw fire. It was like all over. The fire, yani ilikuwa kila mahali. I don't know what I saw. I just ran inside and told others. I remember that day Reverend was having a session with somebody in the office. Yeah, they were talking and I was like, moto, tokeni, moto. We ran. Everybody was running all over to get jerry cans. But I was shocked. Nilikuwa like, hii moto itazimwa na nani? Hii moto itazimwa na nini? And there were houses. That land was seated on, I don't know how many acres. I can't even recall. But the fire was all over. So we started taking water jerry cans, and I remember that day I even removed my shoes and I was running all over. We were taking twigs so that we can see if the fire will stop by hitting the fire, the places where the fire was affected. But the wind was too heavy. It was still, the fire was still moving. And my prayer was, it doesn't reach. There was a place where somebody has built her home. Now our prayer was, it doesn't reach there. So people came and we started rescuing the place. The water that we stored in church, he got finished. Now we were like, what's happening? But by God's grace, the person who had built a house at the far end where tulikuwa tunaogopa moto isifikie hiyo nyumba, he had a borehole and he helped us with the water. So we started, tunachukua maji hapo tukimwaga, tunachukua maji hapo tukimwaga, and some men we were the four corners of that land. We had people at the four corners of that land, so people were trying their best so that the fire cannot affect those houses. I was just praying. I was telling God, the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, oh God, send the fourth man, send the fourth man in the furnace. Send the fourth man. I was scared. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to pray. My prayer was just, God, send the fourth man in the furnace. Send the fourth man in the furnace. And to cut the story short, we were able to put off the fire, but it affected the grass. It was just a land full of grass, and the grass was all down. But funny enough, there was a building, mabati building in that land, and that building was not even touched. That mabati building. And I was like, see God who is like God. And I just want to encourage someone. This fire incident really encouraged me, because only the grass was affected. That mabati building inside that land was not even touched. It's like hiyo moto ilipiga kona around that mabati. It wasn't touched. Hiyo moto ilifika kwa barabara, ndio yani it was before ifikie hiyo nyumba ya that person, ilishia tu hapo. And I told God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Despite of all the grass gone, nobody was hurt, no homestead was burnt. And I just told God, thank you, the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Thank you. I want to tell somebody, despite of what you're facing, there's always that fourth man. There's always that fourth man in the furnace. And that was my story. There was a fourth man in the furnace. I wasn't ready for, it was so intense. I don't know how to put it, because personally I was scared, because I was the person who was burning the chaff. And now that was a church thing now, because the chaff was burning in the church, in the church compound. So to put the story short, we were able to call the owner of the land, and we were able to talk. And I don't want to talk much about what really happened, but we were able to compensate for the grass, and we talked. I don't want to go much in details, but what I can say, God fought for us. God sent the fourth man in the furnace. Indeed, our God is a God who protects. Nobody was hurt. No homestead was burned down. Only the grass. I'll be pinning the pictures so that you can see our God is always present. Our God is always present. Our God is always there. I saw the fourth man in the furnace that day. That is our testimony. God really fought for us that day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're there, you're facing something, just remember there is always a fourth man. God has always set somebody. There's always the Holy Spirit. There's always somebody watching. No matter what you're facing, God is there. No matter what you're going through, God is there. Always pray that God will send the fourth man in the furnace. Wow. May God bless you. Thank you for watching and looking forward to having you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for any new uploads. God bless you.